Hey, Katty, get your butt out here. We gotta do 2 episodes again.
Come on, we all know the real star has to have her prep time.
$5, she's watching another goddamn musical.
Well, you all must have heard I'm a real nerd. People say I'm a fool, but they never got the news that I'm a vile one. Oh yeah, I'm a vile one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel dialed, 'cause you're watching VileMike and his real wild child. Oh yeah, I'm a vile one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel dialed, 'cause you're watching VileMike and his real wild child.
Howdy, folks, it's VileMike here, and with me is my co-star, Katty Night.
Excuse me? We all know I'm the real star. Anyways, what up, peoples? I'm Katty Night.
And this week we watched what is probably my favorite episode of the season so far, Veritas. It takes the generic alien courtroom scenario and tells it in a Reservoir Dogs / Rashomon type of style, with our 4 lower decks mains each telling their own part of the story.
Mariner's testimony talks about how they messed up going to the bridge.
Messed with the red alert speakers? It's like red alert everywhere except here!
And honestly didn't know what was going on and were just winging it.
No, just follow my lead, alright? We'll fake it.
Fake what?
It!
I'm not faking on the bridge. That's insane.
And with an alien encounter gone wrong.
This is all a misunderstanding. I simply showed gratitude for your map of the neutral zone.
Gratitude? How dare you?
Then we had Rutherford's testimony about a secret mission to steal a bird of prey.
Romulan bird of prey?
And a Gorn wedding.
Corn wedding!
Tendy's testimony also talks about a secret mission, a continuation of Rutherford's,
Oh snap! That's the ship of my story!
with the stolen bird of prey, a trip to Romulus, blah 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 blah.
And capped off with a pretty good speech by Boimler.
In fact, I find you guilty of trying to take them down with this sham of a trial. Drumhead!
And then it's revealed that the whole thing was just a party.
This isn't a trial. It's a party for this brave crew who rescued me from the Romulans.
What?
But it was the references and homages that made this episode so good. I mean, starting off with the Roga Danar versus Khan debate.
Roga Dana, are you nuts? I said, who's the all-time biggest badass, not who's a dude nobody's heard about.
Everyone knows Rogadana.
This was extra funny for anyone who played the old Star Trek customizable card game, because Roga Danar was really popular in the early game because of his 12 strength, and the comment that Earth is just vineyards and soul food restaurants.
Or we'll all end up getting kicked off the ship and then we'll have to live on Earth, where there's nothing to do except drink wine and hang out at vineyards and soul food restaurants.
Because those are some of the few places we've seen outside of San Francisco, Starfleet Academy. It had the map of the Romulan neutral zone. It talked about denobulan flesh-eating bacteria.
It'll
lead right through your underpants.
My what?
It reused the Vulcan shuttle. I mean, hell, the whole museum scene. Jem'Hadar fighter, Klingon D7, Ferengi shuttle, Tholian Weaver, the Taplana Heth, various shuttles. Even the getup of the Vulcan Guard. And of course, the fan dance.
Dance, boy, dance!
Ooh, yeah, feels good, feels right, yeah.
Hey, stop that! Now you're distracting me.
And there was little things like, Mark Twain has a gun.
Mark Twain's got a gun!
The Gorn wedding. And I think this is like the 4th appearance of the Gorn total. I mean, that's great.
Don't forget the Romulan warbirds.
Oh god, they're scanning again!
No, that was on me. That was wrong.
No, I wasn't.
The salt vampire.
But we keep this party going in my quarters.
Hey Jack, FYI, you're hitting on a salt vampire.
Yeah, right, nice try. Salt vampires died out more than a century ago.
And how apparently they're classified as extinct. And of course Q and his antics.
Damn you, Q!
Good luck solving my little puzzle, mes amis.
Well, Q was never that weird on TNG, DS9, or Voyager.
Mon capitaine! He's back!
I would prefer if you addressed me as His Honor the High Sheriff of Nottingham. Flowers? Is there a John Luck Pickard here? Marquis of Queensberry rules? What? Fisticuffs, pugilism, the manly art of self-defense.
You hit me. Picard never hit me.
Morning, darling.
Yeah, right.
This episode had other gags like the existence of parallel universes.
When really it was just on the wrong ship.
They all look the same.
And callbacks to Picard and the Borg, Kirk versus Giant Spock, Crusher and the Ghost. God, that was a creepy episode. And of course, Drumhead. It even had a standard cartoon episode runtime joke.
No. You only paid for 22 minutes. Other people got ads.
You do love your meta humor.
I mean, heck, this episode had a reference to Firefly.
Let's use the impulse drive to Crazy Ivan.
Always wanted to try one.
And a Princess Bride reference with the shrieking eels.
Know what that sound is, Highness? Those are the shrieking eels.
I mean, with all the callbacks to previous Trek series, this episode was kind of like a giant love letter to Trek.
Yes, but it was that I just enjoyed the next episode more. Crisis Point. If the last episode was a love letter to the Star Trek shows, this episode was a love letter to the movies.
How would you know? You've barely seen the movies.
I've seen the motion picture, the JJ movies, and Nemesis. Oh, there was one where Spock came back to life, because Spock is awesome!
Whatever.
Anyways, Mariner breaks its prime directives.
Attention, everyone. I'm afraid my ensign has made a huge mistake.
What?
Starfleet is forbidden from interfering in your planetary politics.
Gets sent to therapy by her mom.
That's it. When we get back to the ship, you are going straight to...
Yeah, I know. Straight to the brig. Shocker.
Oh, you're not going to the brig. You're going to therapy.
What?
And proceeds to hijack Boimler's holodeck simulation to work out her mommy issues by killing most of her crew. And literally casting herself as the villain.
And getting her ass kicked by herself.
Get off my mom, you bitch. Oh, Boimler, you simulated me in here too? Not cool, man.
Which was a part of her whole breakthrough.
You only break rules because you know that's what everyone expects you to do. If you really were a badass, you'd do the hard thing and just be a good officer.
And I gotta admit, I loved the motion picture starship porn we got with the Cerritos. It was very well done.
That was not a reference. That was straight up plagiarism.
Whatever. But they also had the Zahn reference.
I don't want to do a movie.
That's okay. You were kind of a Zahn, to be honest. You probably weren't going to make the final cut.
Who's Zahn?
The battle on the catwalk.
We were supposed to fight on a rickety metal catwalk.
And the ship crashing and or blowing up. Subtle reference of what's going on with the name of the planet in the simulation being Idlokana 6.
I don't get it.
Idlokana 6. Id Lokana.
I still don't get it.
As in id location. Location of the id.
Is this some type of boomer joke?
No, id, as in the ego, superego, and the id.
Never heard of it.
The id is the part of the brain that basically screams, I want to do that now!
Oh, you mean the voice I always listen to?
Yes.
I still don't get it.
I give up.
Anyways, Bramler's anal retentiveness saves the day, because of course he programmed a Mariner too. That is close enough to the original to beat the original.
Okay, well then why did I let you kick my ass to buy time for everyone to get off the ship before the self-destruct timer went off? Wait, what?
I must say, I did kind of love Vindicator Mariner. She was hamming it up to Kirk and Caridian levels.
Ha ha ha! Like a rat to the bait, Freeman. Predictable as always. Ha ha ha!
But Tendi getting annoyed and pissed off about the Orion stereotypes was also kind of funny and in character.
Okay, stop! It is not my whole thing. And for your information, many Orions haven't been pirates for over 5 years!
I'm a little confused by Rutherford, though. I was sure he had a thing for Tendi, but, like, it seemed like he had a thing for his boss in this episode.
We can fix the warp engines on our time.
It would be an honor, sir.
I'm hoping it was just a bromance, but I'm completely shipping Tenderford.
I think Randy's a better name.
No, it's not.
You know what? How about you folks tell us in the comments which is better? Or tell us your own. It's good for the algorithm. Well, that's the end of the review, and the next episode happens to be the season finale.
I can't wait. You know, since Bramler found out that Mariner's the captain's daughter, and, like, it broke his brain.
It was an honor serving beside her. As a mother, it was a privilege to call Mariner my daughter.
Wait, what?
All right, Katty, say the thing.
Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Bye-bye!
Later, folkses.
I'm gonna go watch a musical.
No.
Jafar! Buy at SDGameSwap. Creed!
Links in the description.
Don't forget the Romulan warships.
Warbirds,
whatever.
No.
And, of course, Q and his antics. Actants. Q and his I want to say accents. I've heard Q and his antics. Why can't I say?
I don't know why you can't say that line. That is weird.
And of course Q and his No, I can't.
You can't say and his antics.
I can't.
And his antics.
And his antics. And testes.
Okay. That's going in the outtakes.
I am scared about what you're gonna make an image for that.
I usually don't do images for the outtakes.
Thank God.
Though I might make an exception for this one.
Okay, he's a Balchinian.